My purpose, as I have come to understand it, is to shine a light on the things that we perceive as our weaknesses, our failures, our darkness that live within us. Because when we do that, when we open up those moments to the rest of the world, when light hits those moments that we are so desperately trying to hide, it heals us. And more importantly, it allows us to grow together in community. And so I will continue to write and speak about those things, and I will also continue to invite others to speak and write about those things so that no one will feel as alone as I did having to walk through some of those challenges. I grew up a meek, shy, almost invisible child. And so left to my own devices, I thought that I was defective. And this is before we had an understanding of what an introvert or an extrovert was. And so I was always on the outside looking in. And I fed myself stories that I wasn't permitted to be on the inside. And once again, I led myself to believe that I was unlovable and disposable. And what complicated things even more is that I suffered from mental disease and sometimes daily struggled with the thoughts of suicide. And so veiled in this reality, I lived in terrible shame. I felt alone and failed. And so I came up with this idea, and I know I'm not the only one that did. I decided to live life pretending to be a person that everybody would like. And that went on for a very, very long time. Until at the age of 42, I was diagnosed with cancer. And on the other side of the trauma that not just me, but my loved ones, people that loved me and people that I loved faced, I decided that life wasn't worth living anymore on other people's terms. People say that I'm brave to talk about this darkness that lies within me, to talk about my failures, my challenges, well, the things that we really all struggle with. But I find it freeing. And the truth is that I would never want to go back to the life that I was living. Today, I am living my truth. I am living in my Dharma. And as much as my past might have been difficult, I am grateful for the person that I have become. And also, living in silence and away from people sometimes, being an introvert, that's been a gift.